This is a plot on the 30th of December 2010. Not much has gone on because for the past 2 or 3 months, because the ground has been frozen. My wife has broken her Achilles heel and I've been ill. So I haven't really done much since October. We've had a terrible, we've had a very bad, if you can call it bad, we've had a bad frozen winter, which may have frozen the remains of the potatoes. I'll have to see how they are. I'm just starting to get back to work. The pond's much the same. The rubbish bins are much the same, slowly growing. I'll have to sort that out. There's mud everywhere, but the ground has been frozen down to about 6 or 8 inches deep, and now the top 2 or 3 inches is unfrozen. It's looking quite friable, but still quite muddy. This is the water table, which is very high, so I'm going to get some raised beds in. Lots of work to do in the next 3 months before the crops start to grow. These cabbages seem to have survived. I'm sure they've been thoroughly frozen, but they've survived, I think. The raspberries are looking dormant. I've started work down here to be a pond and a coal frame that I'm building. That's about it for the time being. I've made some plans which I'll show you right now. But that's the plot. In December there's a tree that's half of which is going to come down, I hope, and that's the plot. Bye. In winter time we have to draw out the plot for the following year, or what we hope it is. This is the plot when I first found it in 2009. Someone had been planting potatoes, but there's a lot of mess, a lot of weeds. And there was some concrete and slab paths and a pond in 2009. 2010 I'd built a dais for the water. Pond was still there. I planted a lot of potatoes, planted a few tomatoes, parsnips. There was onions and cabbages and raspberries and a strawberry patch and a few black currants, but the greenhouse was taken down and the lean-to was still there. I'd started to draw out the next year's one, but then I was able to come to get the plan on AutoCAD. This is the AutoCAD plan. As you can see, I hope to build a shed, probably not this year. There's 3 manure 4x4 manure heaps. There's potatoes, parsnips, onions, all in raised beds because the water table is very high. There's lettuce, cabbages, runner beans, broad beans and peas, tomatoes in grow bags because I think the tomatoes are planted last year had diseases. There's a good old raspberry, which was very good. Strawberries will be reorganised, and another row of raspberries. I'll have 2 coal frames, one of which I've made, yet to put on there. There's a pond and a 2 rhubarb patches, one at the bottom, one at the top, and the corners reserved for water. I won't be building the greenhouse this year. And along the top is 17 fruit bushes. There's about 7 black currants, 6 gooseberries, 2 red currants and a white currant. If I can get all that planted, it'll be a miracle, but that's my plan, and I hope I can get most of it done this year.